Hey guys, hey guys, movies and TVs on the ball here, and this is a new section I like to call kind of a semi section called Documentary, My Dear Watson. And with it being the 20th or 30th anniversary of the O.J. Simpson trial, I decided, or I was watching kind of both the American Crime Story on FX on the O.J. Simpson, uh, the O.J. Uh, the People versus O.J. Simpson, and I was just kind of intrigued by it and watched it, and I thought, oh my gosh, this was really interesting to watch just because I felt like the cast was so great. Cuba Gooding Jr. as O.J. Simpson was great. I thought John Travolta did really well as a as Ben Shapiro, or not Ben Shapiro, a Legal Zoom guy. I can't remember his name, and it was just kind of more of an eye opening to sort of the of knowing who O.J. Simpson was, or growing up with the idea of who O.J. Simpson was as the Bronco chaser, as the um, Bronco chaser, as the glove don't fit, you must acquit. The the whole trial of the century stuff, which was really interesting. But then after I watched that, and I'll have to say everybody in that cast did an amazing job. I thought John Travolta did a great job as as Shapiro, but Cuba Gooding Jr. knocked it out of the park as O.J. Simpson. I thought he did a pretty decent job, and it was a really good performance. And the mini series was really interesting. And then I watched the documentary O.J. Simpson Made in America, the documentary, which really showed how big O.J. Simpson was and how he fell from grace because, like I said, since I was a 90s kid, I knew him through the trial and stuff. But the O.J. Simpson, went the documentary, it went from him being a superstar athlete, both in college and in football, or college and in pro football. And then it kind of talked about the murders and the whole trial of the century stuff, which was really interesting. And and but it was just interesting how he was so big and popular back in the 70s and early 80s, and how he kind of I mean, he really lost it all to what he did, or what he did, even though after the whole trial stuff happened, the documentary goes more in depth into it, because in 2006 he, I think 2007, 2008, I can't remember what year it was, he, I think, stole a bunch of his own personal memorabilia from like a Vegas store and ended up going to prison for it. And as a documentary, I'm looking at it, what the documentary gave me, and it was just fascinating to see him go from, this almost superstar athlete to criminal, pretty much. But it was just fascinating from that. But it's a good um, two film look. I don't know which, as a, I don't know. I think probably do what I did. And if you don't know anything about O.J. Simpson trial and want to know more, I guess start out with People versus O.J. Simpson, and then start with O.J. Simpson Made in America, but I do have to say, Made in America was very interesting, and I felt like it was because it had more depth to O.J. Simpson's like character as a person, and kind of how he fell from grace. I'm giving that an A plus. And O.J. Simpson, The People versus O.J. Simpson, which had a stellar cast and was really interesting and played like a drama. I give it a B plus only because I feel like there was more information on this one. So it's Steve O coming at you. Let me know what your thoughts are on the O.J. Simpson stuff as a movie. If you've seen the movie or if you've seen the TV movie and the documentary, let me know in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe. Um, Tell me what's your thoughts on the O.J. Simpson stuff. I know that he passed away, but I just kind of which kind of gave me and the 30th anniversary, and I kind of felt like I watching these two back to back was very is a very good double feature. So let me know. And so I'm Steve, and see you at the movies. Bye.